Oh, very nice. Beautiful.
This is the type of thing that they've done, the guys have done on a couple of other projects. So
I love this feature wall over there as well.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And a bit of an experiment for me is to do the different colored doors, moving away from the white doors.
Yeah, very nice.
There's barn doors that are going to be installed here. So this is a 3-bedroom single-family home with a very low crawl space or basement access. We have the furnace and the hot water tank there, but you can't make use of it, so that's why we have the stairs here. And obviously the work's still ongoing.
Yeah, no, it turned out really, really well, and I love all of the little features, the feature wall, how you guys did the ceilings and the entrance over there. Fantastic. What do you think it's worth now?
So obviously market has shifted quite a bit. We're aiming for $850.
$850, okay. And you remind me what you purchased it for?
$580.
Okay. I remember your mortgage being at around $480 when we arranged financing, and it was a private loan, right?
That's right.
So she wants to participate.
This is Google's always listening.
She didn't understand that. So the private was $480, and now that it's around $800 and something, I'm just running the math quickly. 80% of what it's worth today minus the mortgage leaves you with about $200,000. So my suggestion is, of course, we're going to do an appraisal, right? And we need to prepare the binder as to what you've done with the property, the before and after pictures. We're going to get some comparables in to support the best value. And then my suggestion is that we take a mortgage with an A lender, pay off your private, and then the $200,000. How much you spent on renovations? 100 and something, right?
It was about 150. Yeah.
Okay, so we get a first mortgage to pay off the private, and to add that 150 to the mortgage, so that leaves us with a 50,000. My suggestion, if you don't have immediate use for that money or any debt to pay back, is to take a secured line of credit for that 50,000. So that's the approach we're going to take.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
What do you think?
So this is amazing. This looks really good. I mean, you've changed a lot.
Yeah, this was all boxed in, all kinds of doorways. This was opened up here. They actually used to have kind of a half vaulted type ceiling here, but it was all built in. So like we actually added height here once we removed it and did the shiplap on the ceiling.
Yeah, I like the feature of the shiplap. It adds texture to the space. And then you got the accent wall with the, that looks really nice with the colors.
I'm actually pleased because I picked that color for once.
The contractor didn't have the whole, even when you walk in, I love that part of like the wainscoting style. It adds a difference maker, especially from with having the main floor right where you walk in, like the living room.
Yeah.
This adds a luxury appeal to it versus some of the other stuff that's out there. Yeah, I mean, the ability to look for things, I think he's set his system up in a way where he knows where the core industries are, where the core economy is. No matter if you're in a recession or not, you will have individuals looking for a property. He's got a radius around like a hospital or a core business that supports a renter's market or a family's market for a single family home. So he's done a really good job in finding these gems and seeing the opportunity. As he said earlier, there was a height in the ceiling, and he's made, he's put shiplap, and he's added value and he's added lift to it, which is something that most investors should be looking for.
Yeah, guys have done this on a couple of other projects, so it's getting to a point where it's becoming the norm, or I expect it on every every kind of project.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. Let's walk into the kitchen and have a look here.
Yeah, so this was just a doorway here. So again, we've opened the wall, also added that. This used to be a small window, and we turned it into a walkout, small landing out there.
Right on.
Location is key here. Is tucked right under the escarpment. So this should be nice. Like there's no back neighbors. There's the trail back there that
I've seen you run.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love the walkout. This will add, especially for families, this will be very attractive, so they could be cooking and still watch the kids. This is really, really helpful. And the fact that you added additional counter space here, like you could use this as a, a wet bar, also a serving station for when they have it in there. So I really like what you did, knowing with the family in mind, cupboard space is key.
Exactly.
And the beautiful backsplash, it kind of complements the white that you've done with the black. And you did the overhead microwave, which is cool because you don't take away any of the counter space. I think the open space, the most attractive element, I think, is the fact that now he's got the walkout and the location. The location is absolutely stunning. You're, 5-6 minutes to the hospital. You're right behind the escarpment. It is, fairly private. You have opportunities to get on the mountain, or if you need to get into the city, you're very quick to get there.
Yeah. No, I think this makes sense. Just seeing it all come together. So it is a 3-bedroom, 3+2. It was the 3+1, so we've actually added a bathroom in the ensuite upstairs. We made that into an ensuite bedroom upstairs. And then the basement is actually a bit of a crawl space, really. I think it's only about 4.5 feet. So it's enough room to have the furnace and hot water tank down there, but it's not usable. So we just have the small access down there that's still being worked on. So this is, I would say, probably 95% complete at this point.
And what's your exit strategy you're thinking about this one here?
The first thing, we're going to put it on the market. The market has shifted quite a bit since we've acquired the property. We're still going to try on the market, see what happens. But at this point, I'm more inclined to pivot towards our plan B, which would be a furnished rental. So it would be a short-term, mid-term rentals. We'll furnish it and hold on to it, refinance, pull out our refinance and pull out the investment itself, or as much of it as possible. And hold on to it as long as it makes sense. Either the market picks up, or if we start cash flowing, we may hold on to it indefinitely.
I mean, location-wise, how far you are from the Dravinsky Hospital, you will definitely attract, the right pool of either buyers or renters, which is key because location. We always talk about location, and the fact that you have these kind of finishes, what we're seeing is from buyers and even from the renter market, if you're going to command higher for rents, they expect higher end finishes. The days of just having slapping paint on the wall and trying to get premium rents, those are done. Yeah, the expectation is you want to have higher end, and which you provided here, obviously from the flooring all the way to the cabinetry.
I think that seems to be, as far as I'm concerned, more of a focus, going after projects where you can add substantial value. You can really force that appreciation by making a major renovation. Not just lipstick, adding the extra bathroom, like 3+1, 3+2. That's a big difference. Being able to have a private bathroom right off the ensuite.
Yeah, the ensuite is it's something that you've opened up your exit strategies and you've attracted different elements. And I think a lot of first-time investors don't think about that in mind. They just think about putting the lipstick element or the cosmetic when they don't think about the end user in mind, which you've done, which gives you that when you want to do exit, whatever, if A or B, you have enough of a pool of people who are interested that you can exit profitably in a changing market. That's the hope, right?
That's what we're hoping for. And the reality is that I haven't found within I'm going to say probably a 2-kilometer radius from here, I haven't found anything comparable. The comps in the area are not at this level of finishes. They're not a full reno as this. So, because I don't have comps, I'm thinking plan B, but I might be surprised, and I'd love to be surprised.
I'll get some out to you. I'll put some out to you. I think you're absolutely right. I've seen one, but it was on the mountain and not even close. They made an attempt to the finish, but they didn't have the ensuite. They had the basement, but at the end of the day, you've offered more living space in the sense of usable space that will attract, as I said, you're gonna get people out here from the medical side of things and also families, right? Like this, you've given them that space, which is great.
Hi, Dalia.
Hi, Aisha.
I had a question, and I'm wondering if my appraised value comes back below my purchase price. What does that mean?
So it's important to recognize that the lenders will lend on the lower of the purchase price and the appraised value. So if you've purchased, let's say for 600,000 and the value comes in at 500, you have to make up that difference because the lender is going to lend on the 80% of the lower of the two.
Okay.
Now, if a value comes in low, it doesn't mean that we can't order another appraisal. We can. However, there is no guarantee that the lender is going to use the higher value.
Okay.
Therefore, I highly, highly recommend that you only waive your financing condition once you're happy with the approval and once the value comes through.
Great, thank you for that advice. And for more information, for more great advice, please contact Dalia and her team at streetwisemortgages.com. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see what Alex has been doing.
Hey guys.
Hello, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Come on in. See you here.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
This is nice. I like the gray doors.
Yeah,
Good job. Good job.
it's experimenting with some colors here.
All right. Well, this is nice. Okay, can we put these on like all of our midterms?
I'm gonna have to charge you for it.
This is nice. Okay, actually, just curious. How much is this like wall, accent wall?
Oh, probably you'd be a couple $1,000.
Okay. Oh, I think it's worth it. What do you want to do with this place, Alex?
Well, we're gonna test the waters on the market first,
Okay.
and if that doesn't go, because we did commit to it a little while back, market has changed, and we're probably gonna move towards a furnished rental, midterm, short term, whatever
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, these are like good, like Instagrammable walls. Even the ceiling is unique. Look at you,
This
this
was
is
finished
good, man.
as a custom house.
Okay.
Which has become the standard for me. I don't know about you, but
Well, now it should be the standard. Can I get these?
We can do the
moving
feature walls in all our
forward?
places, but we did a lot of custom work in here.
Okay.
So we did detailed ceiling, shiplap.
Yeah.
Floor is different as well. I don't know if you can
Oh
pick
yeah,
that
that's
up.
right. Are these
So,
wood floors?
yeah.
Engineered wood, yeah. Yeah, engineered
So
wood.
I'm just curious. So like, was your goal originally to flip it?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why you went a little bit higher end. What did you do in the kitchen that was like different?
Well, kitchen's actually standard for what we use in most of our places, if not all of our places. So we just kind of changed the backsplash a little bit. So if you notice, our backsplashes, we use the same tiles, but we just kind of flipped it and did a herringbone
Oh yeah,
style.
that's nice.
No, we're not going to do that in all our places because it's a pain in the ass to do.
It looks like it would be.
I think you did, you upgraded the appliances, Alex?
Yep.
So we did a slide-in stove versus a standalone, more of a French door fridge.
Nice.
Kind of some custom shelves up there as well.
I like it. Good job.
Bathroom, there's some features in the bathroom as well, I think we did.
Oh, this is actually a really good size.
Tile. We did the laundry in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
So this particular house actually has laundry in the crawl space in the basement. That's only about 4.5 feet tall. But it just makes more sense to bring the laundry up here
Yeah.
for a family, so we do that. And there's an additional bathroom upstairs too, so we added
Right.
a bathroom here.
And slightly larger tiles than we normally use. We used solid core doors versus the hollow core. So single panel solid cores. We did decorative molds around the doors as well. So, and also all the kind of wainscoting feature through the hallway with the detailed ceiling. So it picks up really nice, I think. It shows really nice.
So if you don't get it on the market, you're gonna furnish it, put it on the midterm rental market.
That's the idea. That's
All
what we're
right.
gonna
So
look at.
option 1 is to sell. Option 2 is to refi, keep it, and rent it. And this is a single family, right? So from a cash flow standpoint, putting a long-term tenant in there may not make so much sense.
No. And I think even proximity to the hospital,
Right.
I think it would do well as a furnished rental.
I think so, yeah.
Whether it be until the market changes or long term,
Well, this area is amazing. It's an amazing area,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we're actually right under the escarpment, so there's no back neighbors. There's a nice trail in the back. So
I think for what you bought this for, and then what you can even, let's say, refinance it for, and then do a midterm rental if you can't sell it, I think would still work out amazing.
I think it could be a very close to a perfect BRRRR, if not a perfect BRRRR, and then it's just the cash flow. That's going to be, but you know, we'll talk about that.
But you can do it now, and then
You're
down the
close
road
to-
when the market changes, you can.
That's right.
Value.
Once it's furnished, it's ready to stage, right?
I mean, it is a strategy that we're doing a lot of. Like most of our multifamily, we're taking 1 or 2 units, and we are actually, as you know, furnishing them, and you know, reaching out to the hospitals, reaching out to HR professionals, different companies. Obviously, there's still good platforms off your on Airbnb and that good stuff, but especially if you're close to the hospital, it should do pretty well. But just to give you an idea, like I have a small 2-bedroom in Burlington. That's it, like just the top floor. I'm getting like $5,000 a month on this. So you've got a full house. How many bedrooms? 3, and then you could probably do like a pull-out couch, so you could fit like 8 people, and you could do well.
Yeah.
So.
So if you were getting $5,000 a month as a midterm rental, I think you're going to cash flow.
We'll see what it does on the market, but it is definitely an interesting option. That's for sure.
Right, and we only charge 50%.
20%, actually, to be exact, which is in line.
No, Alex is a good client. We'll take 50.
So 1.5, right?
Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's go see upstairs.
Can we see upstairs?
Sure. Yeah.
There you go.
Follow you. You're a sports fan?
Yeah.
You like the Denver
owners
Nuggets?
definitely were.
That's awesome. I like the Denver Nuggets too. Oh, this is cool. I remember this.
Yeah, so you can do a whole other ensuite with maybe a master bedroom with a bathroom.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, we've added that bathroom here. Lee can probably talk more on the challenges of that, but it made sense to have an additional bathroom up here, and then that would be a very large walk-in closet or just additional storage space.
The little miniature door. All
You
right,
almost
bye
fit
guys. It actually isn't that bad. It's actually huge. You guys check it out. See how big this is? I mean, oh crap. It's not very high. Watch yourself as you come in. But it's like, other than the height of my head, it's good size.
That balance of making use of every square inch without elevating the roof too.
Now that used to be the bathroom, right?
That used to be a bathroom.
Right.
They had a clawfoot pub in there.
That's right. So
How, for like a 4-foot person?
I have no idea how.
the way they built homes,
Back then was different.
So there's a new bathroom in there if you want to take a look at that.
Yeah, stand-up shower.
Stand-up shower.
Hopefully I don't hit my head on that one.
Kind of, yeah. So this is all new. Stand-up shower. Tiled floor basically. All waterproofed. Followed the roof line.
There's a last piece that's going to go
Yeah.
in there as well.
Very cute. Now, is your basement finished?
No, the basement is really a crawl space. It's only about 4.5 foot tall.
Okay.
So there's no, aside from storage, there's not much more you can do. And the furnace and hot water tank.
Can we get this color for like our Shafe property or?
We can do the door.
I like the gray.
We're gonna
I live
switch
in
to
the gray,
these.
so this is my favorite color.
So I actually want to switch to those doors,
Okay.
and we can paint them.
This is like a perfect color.
Okay, so we
This
can.
exact color.
Did you pick that color?
I did.
Oh, there you go.
So we just hired a new designer. His name's Alex.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's good. I like it with the black. It's good.
Here's the thing that I really like about them.
Yeah.
These RE events.
Yeah.
That's a little thing. I don't know what the cost of that is, but I think it goes a long way.
To be honest with you, they're like $25 a event, right?
Versus the other ones that look
$10
like from the 19.
Yeah. So that's I don't know if you can if you want to get a shot of this, but that's just something we use in all our properties, whether we do custom or whether we're doing rental properties. They just look a little bit nicer than the typical plastic ones that people throw on. I don't recall if there's one in here.
There's one in the wall there, right
right.
beside the toilet.
So when we can show you one downstairs, but when we do one where there's a tiled floor, we cut a piece of tile out and we insert the tile. So that one has a wood insert, the tile would have a tile insert. So we can show you one of those downstairs. All right, this is cool, man.
Cool.
I like
yeah,
it.
good job, man.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I hope you sell it for, I think that's your first goal, but if not, I think you'll do well in the midterm market.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, to kind of be able to pivot to plan B.
So
That's it.
if you do the midterm stuff,
You're gonna hire us, right?
maybe we'll come back and see what it looks like if it's furnished.
It's not the type of thing that I'd want to have to handle myself, I'll be honest. I'd rather focus on finding the next deal.
That's your guy right
That's it,
there.
man. All right.
And going back to thinking about how we used to do some of the more custom work, we're probably going to go back to painting the doors a separate color just to give them a little pop from the rest of the house. But so those are my favorite parts of that house.